Hur går det? Är du klar eller?
Almost ready to shoot the video. But it is a lot of work with the face.
Fan vad kul att se. Okej, och nu tar man i då.
Hi, I'm Slackin Beats.
We're Rebecca and Fiona.
And we're here in the legendary old Polar Studios where ABBA used to record, and it's now called Ingrid's, and it's in the city of Stockholm, and it's epic.
So we're finishing up our song Precious Time, and we've been using the BBX vocoder from Reason, and we're so excited to get this song epic and finished.
I think the first version, Rebecca sent me like a demo, and
so this track is the one I started. Like, I produced a whole track and I made it in a couple of hours. I was so excited because I just felt like I was listening to, like, I don't know, maybe it was like some 90s vibes before I made it. And I was like, Eurodance, I'm so excited. Like very Euro.
Oh yeah?
So he had a full top line and everything, and I sent it to him, and I was like, can you just make some like dirtier drums and make it sound more fresh? And then what happened?
then I just shifted it completely.
Yeah, you did.
A little bit too much.
A little bit too much perhaps, but that's the way I work. But
it had a different
It was
vibe.
more Eurodance, and you turned it into the more 80s, where the idea with the vocoder kind of came from when we were down in the 80s vibe.
And then you wrote a new top line.
So we took away the old top line. I wrote a new top line. Yeah. We recorded that, and then you made the new chords.
Yeah.
So this is
it's a full circle of.
Sometimes our process is like this. I mean, it's a lot back and forward, and it's fun.
Nu får jag igång och ställa
What the fuck?
Okej, bra teamwork. Jag måste också filma bara till stories.
Go from the Instagram to the OnlyFans. I can pull back over there and just shoot. Yeah, sträck på ryggen. Yeah. Chill. Yeah, snart soon.
Work it, baby, work it.
Just super chill. Hotel room. Oh my god.
Berlin School bass from the Reason Rack plugin, which was really nice. Sounds like this.
No autotune.
Never.
No Neptune. Okay. And then we remove it for the final mix. And we do Melodyne instead. Yeah, actually, this is interesting. We recorded the vocal 16 BPM slower, and also in another key, to try to get the house feel. And then we pitch it up to get a faster, more energized vocal.
So like the vocal we recorded sounded like this.
It's a Rebecca Fiona secret. How we kind of go from like dark indie vocals that we make and try to make it more uplifting.
And then you just pitch it up.
With
So you get a more processed, kind of like vintage soundy vocal. So it's more, we always try to make our own voices sound sampled.
yes,
We're so tired of hearing ourselves sing, it's terrible. And then we made this part for the vocoder especially, like a very plain,
straight
one. Because it felt like it was so nice to just play with a one key note in the vocoder.
Sometimes they just send me some vocals, and then I just sit with the vocal and do something completely different, new chords and stuff like that, and just play around with it, chop them up, tweak different keys, and just have fun with it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like a bunch of vocal chops. So this is the one Fiona sent to me. And I kind of like the click as well. It wasn't part of it before, but it adds a lot of character, I think.
We're obsessed with break beats.
Yeah.
So we forced you to bring it in, even on this song. You were skeptical. A little bit skeptical.
Maybe a little. Because
maybe.
Demo sickness.
I
We
think
all
because,
had severe cases of demo sickness.
Yeah.
So we're all holding on to things.
Yeah, I think at first was like housey track, but then it became more of a breakbeat track. So yeah, I definitely like this direction. So it just started with a breakbeat.
And the song keeps building up with like your laser sounds and stuff like that. But we want to mainly focus on let the vocal take a lot of space here, because the vocoder makes it so warm and like. But I think it took a lot of turns, because we had a vocal that we liked, but then we changed so much in the beat, so we kind of you wanted to write another, like a new top line for that one that fitted better with like the whole 80s vibe. But then we started playing around with like more synthy sounds, and then we figured out like a vocoder on the vocal would be super epic for this one. But then we got back to like adding the 90s piano vibes as well. But I think the fit is really nice, because then it's not like, oh, it's an 80s track and it's a vocoder on there. Like it's
like
piano chords.
It's a bunch of different layers, but this is the one Rebecca sent to me. And together with MIDI as well. So here you have two vocoders that are playing. So first of all, there's a dry vocal. I used the BVX vocoder for this one. I also added the synchronous to get this kind of wobbly chopped effect.
It's beautiful.
I'll just play the whole thing,
Alltså han kommer dö.
Kommer dö!
Du känner en liten man.
one with Chinaski's song Fun. That's like epic. I'm looking forward to play that. And also Rebecca made a vocal edit of Moscow Mule with Pablo Bossi.
Yeah.
With and you don't want to see Rebecca drink warm beer. No.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look. This one is starting to get
Human.
lite piss.
Human. Lukewarm. Pissvarm. Warm.
Super excited to play because we haven't played in a while. And this place is supposed to be like super epic. It's like 1,500 people and a super great crowd.
And that's like everyone who lives here.
Yes, so it's the whole city of Västerås. I can't believe it.
Är det Rebecca Fiona?
Ja, det stämmer bra. Självklart.
Hopping. We have a lot of cameras here.
Hallå, Tommy Mille, kom med nu grabbar! Nej men,
Jag kan ju bara ta sig.
Ska ni vet du hur länge jag lyssnat på er? Vet du hur länge jag lyssnat på er?
Sen 80-talet.
Gud, det blir skitbra.
Vem ska fota?
Okej, är ni med?
Hur länge har du lyssnat då?
2 år.
jag har lyssnat sen jag var 13.
Det där måste ju vara en
Vi har varit med länge, det blir det.
Det där måste skicka upp.
Sen du var 13, hur gammal är du?
24.
Han lyssnar på
Det är...
Det är decennium!
Han är riktigt fan.
Nej, show your true color.
Ja, visar verkligen sina true colors där.
Klassiker, det blir en jävla klassiker.
Ja, det var ju av dig.
And then we got the main vocoder as well. It sounds like this. Yeah. So here I use the formant to kind of make it more interesting and evolving as well. Yeah, you can play around with that. And then I also added some unison to make it more wide. Yeah, to add more spread as well. And I love to work with vocoders. I used a lot on my EP last year called Finer Things. And I just love the kind of like 80s sounds of it. And to use the vocoder together with synths, it's really cool, I think.
Our relationship to vocoder is that we stole Robin's vocoder.
Yeah.
But we've had it for 15 years now, so it's ours. If anyone tries to get it back. And it's a bit broken, I think. So
we never used it though.
We never, but we own it. It's ours. We have, but we will be using more vocoder now with the Reason plugin because it's so much easier.
Yeah, I always had a hard time like figuring out. It feels like it never like works how I want it to sound, and you have to add so much like other stuff on it to make it sound like really good. But this one was so easy to play with. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Because I mean, sometimes you don't want to do all like it's hard to figure out the harmonies to work with, like especially these kind of chords when they're jumping around all over the place, and then you just want to have like a matta with vocals. Like
it's so much easier with the scales and chords. Plugin, just put it on, play. Everything works. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it makes it so much easier. And also just to be able to make like super nice strings and stuff with your voice instead of using like it feels so much more like original sound. Yeah,
I love the character as well when you add a vocoder to a vocal you recorded, because then it's kind of like your own sound. Because nobody has that character.
That's what I was trying to say, but my English is... The song is about when you met someone and you had a really special time, but you kind of know when it begins that it's only going to last for a short while, but you can still remember that time and like hold on to that feeling. And sometimes when you're in a new boring relationship, or even just, let your memory fade out a bit, you can go back to that precious time, and you want to hold on to that feeling.
For us, it happens like sometimes when we're abroad for like 3 weeks in one place, and like, we're in LA, we meet someone, we become best friends.
You fall in love for a minute, but you know it's not gonna like last, or it's not for real, like it's in a
Sometimes
bubble.
We don't even talk about it afterwards. We become best friends with the person for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and just have a great time. But then you miss it. But you know, even when it's happening, you know it's gonna end.
Yeah, but it's still a feeling to hold on to and bring into new friendships or relationships in general.